Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am drawing a fish in my sketchbook. The sketchbook I'm using is a Licterm A4 Masterclass. It's the really big one, like the biggest size they have. And then also for page amount, it's the biggest one they have. I think it's 233 pages. And I'm using the Artix acrylic markers. I've been playing around with these a few times, so I'm just playing around with them more in my sketchbook. I used to be really, scared to use this sketchbook just because it's so big and it's pretty expensive, but I've kind of learned to let go with that, so I've actually just started using this sketchbook to play around in. And I honestly think that's what you should do with a sketchbook. Like, not everything has to be perfect, and in mine, not everything is perfect. I do a lot of doodles and notes and just random things. So today I'm just playing around and testing out these markers, just kind of doing whatever I want. And so I found a pretty colorful fish online, and I'm just drawing and painting it. I wanted to use as many colors as I could just to make it vibrant and let loose and just have fun, essentially. Going through this drawing by just doing one layer at a time, I'm trying to get down a base coat of all of these colors and just a general area of where each color is. I'm still kind of struggling with using these markers. I thought they would kind of layer more than they do, but they don't. I thought they would be a little bit more opaque than what they are, but they're slightly transparent, especially with the lighter colors. So I've had a difficult time trying to figure out how to properly layer these, and they might actually be running out of ink already. I don't know how much ink is in them and how long it'll last, so some of these might be drying out already because I have had them for quite a bit, but I'm still gonna keep using them till they're totally dried out because they're kind of fun. They're just different, and I can just be loose and careless, and it's kind of freeing to just draw for fun. But I haven't found, if I press harder, it kind of feels like it's more opaque, but if I press lighter, it also feels that way, so I don't really know how to really work this marker very well as far as layering goes. But you can layer them up, and you can also mix them. So if you lay down a color and then you use a lighter color on top while they're still wet, the colors will kind of blend together and you can mix them that way. I didn't really try doing too much of that with this one, just because I was kind of going all over the place. I'm just painting things at random. There's really no planning involved in this drawing. It's just a loose, relaxed drawing of me playing around with paint pens. I don't usually play around with paint pens too much either, so that's another reason why I don't really know how to use these very well. I usually stick with watercolors. That's kind of my medium of choice. I don't know, these are fun, they're different. They definitely give a different look to my art naturally because they're a different medium. And I think that's something that's actually really important for everyone to do, is kind of just pick up a tool you've never used before and play around with it and see what kind of results you get. Because to me, the whole purpose of art is experimenting and trying out new things and not feeling like you have to stick to a certain medium, a certain style. I think we evolve as we age or as we grow within our art journey. So here's where I actually start layering it up. And I did make a mistake right there where I kind of lost control of the pen and drew like a line right through the fish. And I was able to cover that up with doing these like little fish scales that I'm doing. So I'm just kind of trying to recreate like the variation of scales, because as you look at scales, they have like a huge depth and range of color that shine through. So I'm just trying to recreate that with the paint pens by layering them up as much as possible using various colors. And with these paint pens, you're also able to get like really thick strokes and really thin strokes. So I was playing around with that. You can really use this pen in a variety of ways because it's like a felted tip almost as a brush. So you're able to get like these nice tapered strokes. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with this drawing. It took me about an hour and I had a lot of fun just playing around with the different textures and colors and lines I could create with these. I don't know if I would actually do a finished piece with this because I'm just not that comfortable with it, and I don't feel like I have that much control over them. But for the most part, they were fun. I don't really have any complaints about them. They're paint pens. They're relatively cheap. I really enjoyed this process. It was fun. And that is my final fish drawing. Thanks for watching. Bye.